Thabo Bester took a fall for a politician's child. So a politician might have raped or killed someone, and Thabo took the fall, and that's how he has the connections.
I can believe that. Why? Because in one of the articles written by Mziliga Zwa Africa, who's also been one of the journalists on the Pulse with the story, he said that there's a businessman who Thabo was working with, but obviously it's that whole Skype thing, and he's always out of the country, you know, Tom Mutsepe. Like, what Tom, no. He's fucking in New York again, or Bangladesh, or wherever.
Yeah.
And then the guy obviously did research, he's got his resources, you know, and found out, no, Thabo Bester, that's that Facebook rapist guy. And when he confronted him, Thabo Bester said, okay, you're right. I'm legit about everything else, but you're right. I am in prison. I am this guy. And the reason I'm in prison is because, and he's telling his business partner, just caught him out, that I took a fall for 2 politicians.
Wow.
I wish fact checker was there. Let me try fact check this.
Yes.
For 2 politicians' sons who had done stuff, and he took the fall for that.
Vault opening. Welcome to the vault. This case is the same exact replica case as Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein. Now, the higher up officials, well, now that they are, or they have been apprehended, Dr. Nandipha and Thabo Bester, if they got apprehended as they have, they are going to sing and spill the beans about who these government officials or these people that are in high places are. That's how it played out with Epstein. And then 4:10 in the hour, Epstein was found hanging in his cell. But some of us actually don't believe that he's gone. I believe that he was taken out of his cell and is living his life somewhere in the world. It's either such people get protected or they get eliminated. I heard that guy, that gangster guy that was in prison, Gayton, saying that Thabo Epstein is going to be deleted when he gets to prison because he knows too much. And he has mentioned himself that he is affiliated to government officials. But how is he affiliated to government officials, you may ask? And something that nobody is really talking about, not even really at all. When Thabo Bester initially got arrested for the R-ing of women and the scamming and the deliterization of that girl, he was luring Facebook women. His situation was that of trafficking, right? That was his intention, or luring these women to capture them and harm them. The story is bigger than what you think. There are people in higher places that are connected to Thabo Bester. And in my opinion, I think that this is more of a trafficking situation. And that's how he got his funding. And that's why it is such a big deal and a perfect distraction. Don't say I didn't tell you guys, but at some point it's going to come out that this is a trafficking situation. I don't know if we can say that it's as well, but it's on that level. If Thabo Bester comes from that lifestyle, that criminal lifestyle of abducting women and doing these things, and then he has people in high places that are funding his criminal activities, and if they are found out, it's going to be raras. Trust and believe, it's trafficking. I bet you there are influencers out there that if they could sing and speak about the experiences that they've had with Ubesta and higher up officials, baby, you would be shocked. That's what this thing is about. That is what this thing is really about. There is no way that he managed to escape jail, been protected for so long. And I bet you even now, he's very comfortable where he is. We're not there with him in the cells because there are people in high places that are funding his situation. Because they want him to keep quiet. Because if he sings like a bird, I promise you that trafficking situation is going to come out. I know about BESTER, when he was doing the whole Facebook thing, I bet you, or rather in my opinion, he had clients, the elites, the people high up, the government officials. They were his clients, right? And I bet you he was supplying them with ladies. And that's where he gets the funding from. And I bet you that right now they are squirming and sweating, scared that somebody's going to sing. Utawa BESTER is Epstein. Nandipha is Ghislaine Maxwell. Dr. Nandipha knew about Utawa BESTER all this time. Remember, it is said that she used to be a promoter of his. What do these promoter people do? They get pretty girls to come and host or promote at events and mingle with wealthy men. So she was already in the game and she was all for it because apparently, allegedly, she's a thought and a hoe. And if you look at the clips that are surfacing online about Nandipha, she just looks like, and she's a doctor, she looks like she's probably been ordering some medication to tranquilize herself, to be numb. She looks numb. Her facial expressions, the way that she is, she just looks like she's disinterested or disassociated from the situation. She doesn't look all the way there. She doesn't sound all the way there. She just doesn't care. She's just drifting along with life. I think it's a trafficking situation. And there are people afraid right now that the truth is going to come out. This is the year where people are really going to be exposed. The truth is going to come out no matter what happens. No matter how they try to swing it or play it, it's going to come out. But really, bringing forth this situation is a distraction. It really, really is a distraction from the more important things that are happening in the world. Load shedding. Look at what's happening to us right now. I just got load shedded right now. For another 4 hours, it's going to be that way. That's a very long time. It happened again in the morning. And it's going to happen again at midnight. And then there are bills being passed that you don't know about.
It's a distraction, because before in the BESTER we were talking about a shutdown, interest rate hikes, unemployment, NSFAS issue, protest, koleni. Now we're talking about BESTER. We've forgotten everything that is bothering us. So an extent to say stage 5 load shedding. The way it's coaching a corner because the attention now is BESTER. So the government has power to do anything because sinners focus on BESTER. And that's how the things work. I want they are so ignorant. Stage 5. I'm going to stage 5 load shedding. But also BESTER everywhere you go because now they've managed to actually, because the thing shut down hit them, but drop my levels, they convince us to say right. And then now when Masalati focus, so no BESTER. But when we say load shedding, stage 5. It's a death of businesses, stage 5. It's the death of a lot of businesses. And it's worrisome ukuthi manje sina lokhu sikhuluma ngo-bester lana angisho ukuthi u-bester akenzanga lutho but hey attention span yethu incane kakhulu angazi bese fucked up nje yabo because manje yonke into sikhohlekile manje sikhuluma ngo-bester and it's worrisome. It's very worrisome.
People are making, the higher ups are making decisions on your lives and your livelihoods, and you don't even know about it. One day you're going to be told, oh, this is legal, this is not, you can do this. You're going to be like, but when? THABO BESTER situation. It's a big fat distraction. I really don't know if THABO BESTER and Nandipha are going to make it out of jail in one piece. But I do suspect that if any one of them is said to be deleted by their own hand, it's either they were removed from police custody and are going to be taken somewhere to live out their lives because they know too much, right? Or they're really going to get eliminated because they know too much. These people don't seem like they really care. And then recently it comes out, the whole audio where THABO BESTER was threatening Nandipha. How convenient. How convenient that it comes. I told you guys, this timeline is just so perfect. Everything is just coming out bit by bit, like a little story. It's a literal freaking story. Like a Hollywood story. And you keep getting these aha moments along the way. It was planned. There's nothing new under the sun. But if you don't wake up now and see how these people are playing us, time and time again, I'm sorry, you are never going to wake up again. Because it is that obvious. It really is that obvious. Look at how THABO BESTER and Nandipha were flying all around, living in these lavish hotels. Dr. Nandipha is an aesthetic, whatever beauty doctor to the influencers. Right? These trafficking people, or these people that pass women around, taking them to Dubai to get poo-pooed on, they want those influencers. And that was Nandipha's job. She would lure in these influencers, I bet you, and rope in the ones that are really thirsty and hungry for money and fame and power. For to have really popping Instagrams. That's who she would lure in. That's who she was working on the faces of. I'm telling you, there are a lot of influencers right now that are sitting at home saying, yo, I hope my name doesn't pop up. Because if they can start to sing, wow, it's gonna be like boof. 4:10 in the hour. I feel very sorry for everyone in South Africa right now that has been distracted by this distraction. I don't want to say, oh wow, how stupid are you? It's that you're blind. You're blind to the truth, and it's very, very sad. This whole THABO BESTER and Nandipha situation has kept people at a very, very low vibration. Imagine being so fixated on a person that R's woman, kidnaps them, does all these things, and some doctor chick who is probably a narcissist. And Nandipha doesn't have any emotions in her. If you've heard the audios or you've seen the videos, she seems like she has no emotions, or she's just detached from reality. And no, I don't think that she's a victim after hearing that audio where THABO BESTER was threatening her life, because once again, it's so convenient that the court proceedings are happening now, and then those audios just seem to pop up. It's like at every turn, Jay, every little convenient thing just starts to happen. It is so annoying. Like, I couldn't be more bored by anything in this world than this case. And these people. Bamdaka. And they are also puppets. And you guys are just being roped in. No shade to anyone that has covered the story. Kudos to you. But most of you have just regurgitated the same shit that you found online. And nobody's saying to anyone that this is a distraction. This is weird. Why now? Oh, the national shutdown is over now. Let's give them something else while we work in the background. These people, they never freaking stop, or they never cease to amaze me when it comes to the shiggy things that they get up to, these officials, these people in high places. Look at who Nandipha has been seen photographed with, even THABO BESTER. Like, could everybody not see that it was him? Like, nobody knew at all. And then there was an audio where Nandipha's friend was saying that no, Nandipha is actually a vile woman. She's a witch. To the point where she was saying that Nandipha does black magic, dark magic, and she will even tell you to your face that I bewitched you, by the way. What kind of people are these people? Are they even people? That time Nandipha has 2 children, and apparently allegedly she was married. Apparently allegedly her husband became an alcoholic because of the situation. And what about the family? Nandipha's family. Her father's roped into the situation as well. This is just all about the accumulation of money and status, because look at the people that BESTER and Nandipha have been affiliated with, the famous people. And those same people, like Terry Peto, are criminals, apparently, allegedly, just like Nandipha. So you cannot feel sorry for Nandipha. And any way that her lawyers are going to try to spin the story, it's going to be a lie. They're just spinning the story. And a lot of other things are going to come out that, yeah, really, she was abused by this man. No, Nandipha has been doing this for a while now. She's been living that high life because she wanted to. It was fun to her. It was a thrill. She was with a dangerous man. Wow. Wow. THABO BESTER just looks so stupid. Nandipha is just as stupid. Yes, she has book smarts because she's a doctor, but she's stupid. If you're smart, you would not get caught. So stop saying that these people are so clever, so smart, millionaires, billionaires. Go guy, because that money actually doesn't really exist. Once you get caught, those assets will be seized. And if they've hidden funds, where are they actually going to enjoy those funds locked up in jail? So they're stupid people. Pathetic human beings with no brain cells. They were roped into the plan to distract the people, and they just lived in it. And look now, they got caught at Woolworths. Why wouldn't you leave the country? It doesn't make any freaking sense. It makes no sense. I hate this THABO BESTER and Nandipha story. It's so boring. It's like, wow, put 2 and 2 together. And you don't have to even reach that far. It's trafficking. That's what they were doing. For the elites. We don't know who or where. But baby, the truth always comes out. And it's going to drag. The officials that everybody's expecting to be exposed. Aha! It's going to be a long time until they get exposed. Or maybe it will come out like the Epstein flight log list. But still, the people that will be on that list, nothing will happen to them. Nothing is actually going to happen. Not a damn thing. THABO and Nandipha will be said to be in prison, wada. Nandipha might get out because they're going to say she was being abused by BESTER. It's that thing. And then what are they going to do? What are they going to do? They're going to get BESTER out and pretend as if he really died this time. But like, look at the situation. Epstein killed himself in prison. And then it is said that he's still out there roaming the streets. THABO BESTER died in prison. And now, boom, he's out. It's going to happen all over again and again and again. Because these people know, I'm sorry to say, how stupid people are. And how people bathanda izgaga ngakhona ngithanda indaba. You just want the dirt and the filth. I asked you guys, what is it about people that want to see other people fall or their detriment or their demise. It's so fun for people. It's gaga, it's juicy gossip. But you're not even looking at the bigger picture. You're not even seeing that this whole thing was orchestrated by the higher ups. And you're not seeing that behind his escape and all this drama, there's more to the story. There's trafficking involved. I shit you not. That's where the higher ups fit in. They were the clients. And they cannot afford to be exposed. Marinda Puma at some point. And don't say I didn't tell you guys. I'm so sorry to you guys that you have been duped. And some are just hanging on to the story with their last breath, with their last everything. They cannot wait till they knock off to get home and start searching about THABO, BESTER, and Nandipha. And it's bringing you to a very low vibration, to the point where some people, you don't even pray. These days, have you been praying? Have you been connecting with God? Or you've just forgotten and this is your only focus in life? Nandipha no BESTER. Think about it. That time, we are drawing near to the end. And you're supposed to be focusing on your soul, on God, on getting right with God, getting your house in order, but you're focused on rubbish. Because THABO, BESTER, and Nandipha are rubbish people. Kona manje, whatever attire that they wear is trending. Nike clothing is getting sold out because this is what the criminals, it's like you're romanticizing these dirty people. Because they're wearing Nike. I gotta wear what THABO, BESTER was wearing. People are now doing TikToks dressed in that same hoodie that Nandipha was wearing. Nike's making money from this. I bet you there'll be a series that's gonna come out. Netflix, where you at? Because we know you. We know you, Netflix. This is your thing. Documentary is gonna come out. But what are you going to get from that type of thing? The same information that you've been getting. They're going to spoon feed you just the things that they need to spoon feed you. This story is not important. There's more important things happening in the world. We already know THABO, BESTER eliminated someone and he argued WOMN. That happened. He was jailed for that. But this big escape, no Nandipha, it's not that important. Why did they sit on it? The cops knew about the situation. Why didn't they get him? They knew where he was. What were they waiting for? They cannot say that they were trying to protect the public. From what? If they knew, apprehend the criminals. If you're trying to protect people. But they sat back and waited until that Woolworths thing got leaked. Now they have to act. Why now? Why didn't they act when they knew or suspected the situation? Because they were waiting for the perfect moment to distract South Africans. And South Africans, most of them are stupid. And their lives are so boring that they have to focus on rubbish. It's rubbish. This is rubbish. One day you're going to wake up and you're going to realize how much of a rubbish situation this really was. And then you're going to realize how much your country has changed without your participation, because you are participating in isgaga of nonsense and rubbish people. And I feel sorry for you. You need to wake up.
This is a distraction for something that's probably more important and affects us. This, my friends, is an example of things more important than THABO, BESTER, and Nandipha, because we're already in stage 6. We're already 8 hours of the day. We don't have electricity, and I don't even know what stage 8 is. Pretty much, we don't have electricity. Why are we paying electricity? Also, our president signed the BEE new bill, which basically means that Black people who are already suffering economically, companies which are usually owned by a wide minority, they don't have to hire Black people if they don't want to. They don't have. They can just hire uncles, cousins, everyone else that's white, less qualified than the Black economy, which is suffering already and has never ever made it out of economic freedom.
And we're going to start needing the bloggers and people that are dishing out information on the internet to start getting real with people. I get it. They want to make money and stuff, but like, freaking how? No. Distraction, distraction, distraction. And everybody is part of the system. Because they don't care. They actually don't care. THABO BESTER is a very stupid man. Nandipha is a very stupid woman. Nandipha's father is stupid too. This is my opinion. And don't for 1 second think that Nandipha's family, the mother, the father didn't know. They knew. The brother knew. Everybody knew. Even friends that are close to Nandipha probably knew. A lot of people knew. But they didn't care because money talks. Money is the root of all evil. You're gonna let a murderous or rapist person just walk the streets, living lavishly even in jail. How does he do so many? It doesn't. No, he's not smart, and that's why he dances like this. Ladies who have brains, I know you've seen a man like this, and when you saw him, you thought to yourself, "It's dang, this is an idiot." And if you've interacted with such a man that dances like this is not even a joke. He's a stupid person. He's full of threats and danger, and that's it. And the officials that are connected to the situation are probably being bribed because he probably has video footage of them doing things that they're not supposed to be doing. I'm telling you, if those influencers or people that have been connected to these creeps can speak, wow, that's when the story will start getting interesting. Type of situation, right? Anyway, you guys, if you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And baby, I'll see you in the next one. It's so good to be back. And don't forget to please click on the thank you button. I'm not going to be going anywhere. From now on, I'm back, I'm settled. And yeah, don't be distracted by these fucking clowns, because that's exactly what they are. Even the higher ups, they are fucking clowns, and we all know that.